Coming up on Real Time this week, Amnesty International says conscientious objection to abortion is unacceptable, a Canadian father fights to save his autistic daughter from euthanasia, and a dark day in Scottish history as MSPs vote to approve buffer zones. SPUC has criticised an Amnesty International director as morally bankrupt after he said that conscientious objection to abortion is unacceptable. Amnesty International Director Stephen Bowen stated that the refusal of some healthcare professionals to perform abortions on the basis of conscience was unacceptable. Founded by the British Catholic Peter Benenson in 1961, Amnesty was neutral on abortion until 2007, when it adopted a new policy supporting abortion. Responding to the comments from the Executive Director, SPUC's Michael Robinson said, Amnesty International's hypocritical position on conscientious objection to abortion just shows how far it has fallen. Once a force for good, Amnesty now advocates for the slaughter of millions of unborn babies every year around the world. Seemingly not satisfied with this horrific advocation, this morally bankrupt organisation has now turned on those who object. A desperate Canadian father is fighting to save his autistic daughter, known as MV, after she was approved for euthanasia by Canadian doctors. MV, who's 27 years old, was to be killed by a lethal injection in February. However, her case was temporarily blocked by her father, who argued that his daughter was healthy and did not qualify for euthanasia. The young woman's case has now gone to a court of appeal. Following her father's objection, MV has reportedly begun to starve herself to death, a move believed by some people to have been encouraged by pro-euthanasia advocates using the young woman for their own political purposes. Responding to the case, SPUC's Daniel Frampton stated that the assisted suicide inevitably leads to tragic cases like this, in which parents and other family members desperately try to save the life of a loved one who deserves love and care, not a premature death. In a dark day for Scotland, MSPs voted overwhelmingly to criminalise pro-life vigils in Scotland. SPUC has slammed the vote as a dark day in Scotland's history, establishing itself as the most illiberal and anti-free speech nation in the Western world. Once the legislation is enacted, pro-life vigils around abortion facilities in Scotland will be outlawed, including prayer, both verbal and silent. Those found to breach the law will be subject to fines of up to £10,000. SPUC's Alethea Williams stated that in choosing to impose buffer zones, MSPs have trampled on at least 4 rights of the European Convention and introduced Thoughtcrime into Scottish society. SPUC will be exploring every option available to remove the law from the statute books, including judicial review. From SPUC's newsroom, I'm Catherine Mokler. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy our content, please like, share and subscribe.